Before we start our ball handling drills, we need to start out warming up. So each of these exercises that you see me doing my warm-up, you can do for 10 to 15 seconds each, or you can do it for about 10 to 15 reps each. First, we're going to start off with some ankle dribbles. With your ankle dribbles, you want to make sure that you're using your fingertips. Don't use your palm to dribble the basketball, and keep your eyes up. Also, keep your chest up while you're doing this to make sure that your fingertips are really working. Next, from the ankle dribbles, you're going to go into some knee/chest dribbles. So you can either dribble the ball to your knee or dribble it around your chest area as you see me doing. Again, make sure to keep your eyes up and use your fingertips. After that one, we're going to go straight into shoulder. So for your shoulder, make sure that you're getting the ball up as high as you can. You're dribbling as hard as you can. Again, using those fingertips. And don't go too fast. Just try to make sure you're in control of the ball. You need to make sure that you do both hands. You got to work on both sides. And each dribble you can do for 10 to 15 seconds each. Next, we're going to do some crossovers underneath our legs. For this drill, you want to make sure you push the ball through hard using those fingertips to make sure that the ball doesn't roll away from you and that you can keep control of the basketball. Make sure you keep your chest and your eyes up once again. And this drill can be done for 10 to 15 seconds. And from there, you're going to go into the wider crossover. So with this crossover, it's more about length than it is about speed. So make sure you get the ball out as wide as you can. And again, this drill can be done for 10 to 15 seconds as well. Next, we have our push-pulls. The action here is exactly what the drill is called, a push and a pull. So you want to make sure you push the ball forward and pull the ball back. Again, dribbling hard and using those fingertips. Keep that chest up and make sure you keep your eyes up as well. For this drill, you can do it for 10 to 15 seconds as well per hand. And again, make sure that you get both hands involved so that you can work on both sides of your body. This drill is a little tricky to get on the first try, so I'm going to slow the video down a little bit so you can see it. Next, we're going to do some finger taps. This one is going to burn a little bit. This is going to help you work up to strengthen your fingertips. So that way when you go to dribble the basketball, you have more strength and you can move the ball more easily. And you can also move the ball quicker. So you want to start out with the ball in front of you, do some finger taps for about 10 to 15 seconds, and then you can start moving the ball up and down for 10 to 15 seconds. Now with this, you can do it in reps. You can do 3 reps, 10 seconds each, or you can do 2 reps, 10 seconds each. It just all depends on you. Next, we're going to go around our head. Of course, first things first, you want to make sure you're going around your head wide enough so that you don't hit yourself in the head. But for these, you can do 10 to 15 seconds each per set, or you can do 10 to 15 reps per set. Make sure that you go both ways. So if you go around with your right hand giving the ball to your left hand, switch and let your left hand give the ball to your right hand. So after we go around our head, we're going to go around our waist. So you want to make sure that you go both ways, counterclockwise and clockwise. So again, if your right hand is giving your left hand the ball, switch and let your left hand give your right hand the ball. This can be done again for 10 to 15 reps per set or 10 to 15 seconds per set. Make sure that when you bring the ball around your waist, you're bringing it as close to your body as possible and that you're going as fast as you possibly can without losing the ball. So now we're going to go around our legs. You want to wrap the ball around your quads. So for this, you want to make sure you're bringing the ball up and under, up and under. Again, you want to go both ways with this drill. This drill can be done for 10 to 15 seconds each, or for 10 to 15 reps each set, just like going around your head or going around your waist. With this one, again, you could speed it up. You can go faster than I'm going. Just make sure that you're going at a speed where you're not losing the ball and you're being efficient. So next we're going to revisit our under the legs cross. This time you're going to take a dribble, so take a pause in between each crossover. So you're going to cross it over underneath your legs, take a dribble, cross over to the next side, take a dribble. This can be done for 10 to 15 reps per set or 10 to 15 seconds per set again. Now from the single crossover, we're going to go into a double crossover. So instead of one crossover dribble, one crossover dribble, you're going to do a double crossover, then a dribble. So you're going to start with your right hand double cross dribble, and then do your left hand double cross dribble. Now this can be done again for 10 to 15 reps per set or 10 to 15 seconds per set. Again, I slowed the video down so that you can see the detail and what you're supposed to be doing with this dribble. Again, make sure that you're using your fingertips to push the ball through underneath your legs so that the ball doesn't roll away. You keep those eyes up and you keep your chest up as well. From the double crossover, we're going to go into the triple crossover. So now you're going to do 3 crossovers underneath your legs before you take a dribble. Now this again can be done for 10 to 15 reps or for 10 to 15 seconds per set. Make sure you're using those fingertips again and those eyes are up. All right, so now we're going to have a little fun with our hand-eye coordination. You can get 2 pairs of balled up socks and you can begin to juggle. This will help with your hand-eye coordination so that you won't always have to look at the ball when you dribble it, when you get, a little better at the juggling part. Again, if your right hand gave to your left hand, you must switch and let your left hand give to your right hand. For this, there's no specific, time, no specific reps. You can go as long as you want. If the socks seem a little flimsy when you juggle them, you can fold the tops of the socks down like you see me do to make them a little more sturdy for you to juggle with. As you see that I added a 3rd sock, so now I'm about to begin to juggle 3 socks. And again, like I said, you can have fun with this and do it as long as you want to.